Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? Hey, now wow, it is so challenging. It's getting more and more challenging to do this thing that we are doing. Hmm. One day I will just take out time to explain to you guys what it takes to be to be an activist. To oppose the system or to try to promote what other people shy away from. You just keep on dealing with one thing or the other, but you know what? You you just do the one you can do, overlook the one that you cannot do, and just keep going. What can you do? It is something that you have chosen to do, and you must continue to do it as long as God gives you the grace to do that. Now, I heard some time ago that or I even noticed that my mic was not loud enough. So please let me know, is my mic loud enough? Can you guys hear what I'm saying? If you cannot, please let me know. Let me know what is going on. Okay, thank you so much, everybody, for gathering here. Like I told you, we're trying more and more to get into our African brothers and sisters and see what they're doing, even as much as we focus on Nigeria, because we realize that what happens in Nigeria affects the whole of Africa, affects the whole of the black race. And what happens in the whole of the black race affects what's going on in Nigeria. So it's a mix, it's something we are learning, we're trying to understand. So we need everybody on board. We want you to come help us teach us, show us what to do, and we will always continue to do that if you tell us or you show us what to do. Yeah, as you guys have seen from the beginning, we are um, advertising the pots pan um, campaign, and a lot of people are like, "What is pots and pan campaign?" Okay, pots and pans campaign. If anybody says they don't know the meaning of pan, then I don't know where you are coming from. I don't know which planet you are coming from. If you don't know the meaning of pan, like as in pan, what else do you want me to use to explain it to you? Hold on, don't be like saying, Chidi, want to see your face. Relax now, relax. Make we fix everything, then go let you see our face. When we fix and finish, then go let you see our face. You know, say they look for computer here, they fix them. All right, so okay, okay. Now you can see my face. You see my face? Everything good. So what is pots and pans protest? Pot is pots and pan is pan. So pot is pots that you use to do wetin they use pot to do, like cooking, like doing anything. Some people dey use am take baff sef, but pot, the pot wey they use to cook. For those of you who use clay pot, please be careful. That's not what we're talking about. We mean the metal one, okay? So your pot or your pan with the spoon, mhm, all those ones. Now, wetin we want make you use, but make you dey careful as you dey use am o. So we want you to get your pot, we want you to get your pans, and then by 12 noon, starting from Saturday, we want you to make some noise. We want you to make some noise because whereas in other places they are highlighting the work of the first responders and the beautiful things that they're doing, whereas in those places people are praising them, the government is doing so much. In Africa, in some places in Africa, people are not doing what they are supposed to do, especially the government of these places. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. So what we want you to do is to gather your pots, gather your pans, and be able to make noise. Let them know that hunger is killing us in Africa. Let them know that they are not making provisions for the people that they are sending on quarantine, the people that they are locking down. Please, our women, we need you to do this for us. We need you to lead the charge. We want, let me show you. I feel like I said they talk too much. This is what I'm talking about. We want you on Saturday. Wait till 11 o'clock. I know some of you want to start beating it because the hunger is catching you right now. But wait. Today is still Thursday. We still have one more day. What I want you to do is to go ahead and announce this thing to everybody. Let them know. Use the hashtag potpan protest PPP when it reach 11:30 on Saturday. Make you never start. Don't start yet. Just wait till it is 12 o'clock. Once you knock 12 o'clock, just start immediately. Yeah, I don't want to. This one is because I'm in the studio. I don't want people to start right now, but just go. Hey, we don't tire. Hunger they kill us, hunger don't kill us. We don't agree. Let's knock for a whole 1 hour. Make we dey knock. I'm telling you, the kind of noise that will emanate from everywhere. Don't come out, oh, they told you to sit down. Because some people are saying, Chidi, why are you saying people should come and protest? No, we're not telling you to come outside and protest. Protest. From inside, if you dey live for upstairs, open your window, bring out your pot and your pan and your spoon or whatever you have and knock it. Let them hear. If you don't have pot and pan, for some of you bachelors, just carry something and knock, make noise. We don't want to come out so that they will go and shoot us. We don't want to go out on the street so that we'll go and catch another virus. But let us use what we have to achieve what we want. Okay, everywhere. It doesn't matter who you are, whatever you believe in, whatever you you don't believe in. But let us. This is one simple thing that we can do. Let us go ahead and distribute this thing. Everybody's going digital now, so there's no excuse for you. Go ahead and distribute the information and let everybody know what is going on. We're able to do it. It has already started. I want you to contact your friends, contact everybody that you know. Tell them that, hey, you guys join us in this movement. Let me put up the poster so that you guys will be able to see it. Those of you who may not even see it on the main page, I'm going to put it up, and we'll be able to see what I am talking about. So this is what we're doing starting from Saturday all over. We're starting from Nigeria, but hey, every other African country where your leaders are not doing what they're supposed to do now, okay? You guys heard that Africa is about to enter into the danger period. Everybody is shouting it. It is so scary. If you have not heard it, I don't know what you're doing. But everybody has been forecasting. The World Health Organization, everybody, even in Kano State, Nigeria, where they buried 150 people in a day, and they were still arguing that nothing was going on. Finally, the governor started begging, pleading for assistance, that, oh my God, this thing has gone beyond what we expected. What are we going to do? We need help. We need help from everybody. So right now, all over Africa, the same thing is what I am hearing. So guys, let me show you a beautiful poster that we want you to help us to spread it all over the place. Let the people know that we are all going to make so much noise, as we make so much noise that they can't stop us. This is what we're using. This is what we're using. Port Pants protest. This one is against Muhammad Buhari in Nigeria. They've messed up the whole place. People are going to die, and the way people are going to die, and on top of all that, you keep them in their houses. You did not give them anything for them to sustain themselves, and you are telling them you're going to just imagine, just lock somebody up without food. We're not saying you should be on the street. We're not saying lockdown is a bad thing, but lockdown without food, without electricity, without water, without a good sanitary condition, nothing. That is forced death sentence, and that is highly unacceptable. So that's why we're saying that everybody should come out on Saturday unfailingly. And after Saturday, we are not stopping. After Saturday, we will continue. After Saturday, we are going to continue. We will wait until it is 12 o'clock again. We'll start to beat. Let them begin to ask what is going on. I'm telling you, let people ask what is going on, and then we will tell them what is going on, and the government will know that we are serious. We are serious about this thing. That's what we want. We want them to know that we are serious about this thing. We are not joking at all. Okay, let's make sure that they get this message loud and clear, that there is hunger in the land and they are not doing what they are supposed to do. So we are going to take since when we talk they don't listen to us, we are going to use our pots and pans, and we're going to knock and knock and knock and knock and knock and knock and knock knock and knock and knock and knock until they hear us out. When you hear, tell your brother, tell your sister, let us come out en masse and let our voices be heard. I beg. That's what we're going to do. We're going to use the space that we have. We are not running out on the street. We are not saying this one, that one. This one is cheap. It's not going to cost us anything. And when you do this, take a picture, do a video, post it. You can send it to us. Send it to us by WhatsApp at +1 647 989 2837. Please just send it to us, and then 647 989 2837. Yes, send it to us by WhatsApp, and we can host it, and they will hear us loud and clear. So that's the way we're going. All right, make sure that you do this, and for sure we will start to get our voices heard. And do this in every African country. Do this in Ghana. Do this in Guinea. Do this in South Africa, in Egypt, in Libya, everywhere. Do this and let us see if we can get them to listen to us. Do it in Tanzania. Do this in Senegal. Do this in Sudan, in Mozambique, anywhere that they are not taking care of you. But if your government is taking care of you, big ups to you. But I know the report we've been getting is that so many governments are not taking care of their people, and it is not a campaign; it's a protest, please. So if we have said that it's a campaign, it's not a campaign. Well, it's an anti hunger campaign, anyways. So either way you look at it, it's still us protesting that we don't like what they are doing to us. We don't like it at all. I'm telling you, in Nigeria, it is difficult for people to find something to feed themselves. I'm telling you. Oh my goodness, it is just. Let me show you what they are doing in a place like Canada, so that you will understand when we are protesting, or when we are saying, hey, we're angry with what they are doing. You need to see what they are doing in other places, and then you will understand. A place like Canada, for instance, I'll show you what is what's the prevailing situation, what the government is doing. This is apart from a lot of other things that the government is doing. This is from CBC. Okay, it says Trudeau, who is the Prime Minister of Canada, he has announced 350 million support fund for community groups helping vulnerable people. This one, oh, you don't understand. This is not the money that they are sharing to everybody. This is for people who are going around, like, serving food and taking coffee to people. So it's just extra money. You see, extra money that he's giving out to people. See, Prime Minister of Canada giving giving out to the fund. See what it says. The funds will support activities like volunteer-based home delivery of groceries and medications, transportation service such as those driving seniors or persons with disabilities to appointment, scaling up help lines that provide information and support, helping vulnerable Canadians. Do you understand? Dropping donations, a rise in demand. Oh my God. Eh? Why will you not thank this kind of people? Huh? Why will you not praise the president or the leaders who treat their people like this? Why will you not praise them? Why will you not praise them? Eh? Not some of our people who have resorted to be doing what they are not supposed to do. So that's why we are going to be doing this hitting of the gong, so that people will know that there is trouble. We no agree. No, we don't. We cannot accept it. Cannot accept it. And I was telling you guys that today is a day I'm going to be telling you about some things that bug my mind. That's some things that I can't wrap it around my head. They are still lying. They are still lying about the situation of things in Nigeria as it pertains this coronavirus pandemic, and how many people are affected. So you know what we have done? We have managed to acquire um, a data of so many and this will shock you. It will shock you to know that there are so many hospitals that people did not know before, that they were treating corona patients quietly. Quietly. Now, when big man come with business to stay in the hospital. They just take those people and they treat them without even informing the Center for Disease Control. They did not inform them, and they were treating these cases. Well, just so you know, that's why we are warning you to try to desist from going to the hospital these days. Just wait a little bit. Try. If something won't worry you, just tell that thing to go away. As if it's something that you can just do. But look, let me read for you. Lagos State government has announced that 17 hospitals have been exposed to COVID-19 patients. The following hospitals have been exposed to COVID-19 cases in Lagos, Nigeria. These hospitals are: number one, Lesino St. Edward Hospital, Aja, Premier Specialist Hospital in VI, Vedic Life Care in Lekki, The Point Hospital in Surulere, Chosen Church Hospital in Ijesha, Ikorodu General Hospital Ikorodu, Alimosho General Hospital, Ultra Care Hospital in VI, St. Nicholas Hospital, Lagos Island, Reddington Hospital in Lekki, Southern Shore Hospital in Chevron Lekki, Python Memorial Ikeja, Choice Opticals, First Cardiology Consultants Ikoyi. This was the first one that where they claim that this guy died. Kairi. Then Country Hospital in Ogba, First Line Hospital, Second Avenue by Agboju, First Stack. These people are hospitals that have been exposed to coronavirus. They treated people who had coronavirus. These are the ones we know about. And there is serious local transmission, like community transmission. We cannot ascertain how many other private hospitals have been visited by COVID-19 patients. Please advise anyone you know that with COVID-19 symptoms to please call on NCDC or any of the Lagos testing centers. COVID-19 patients should please not visit any private hospital. This will help us save lives and make it easier for our healthcare workers. So please, if you have any symptoms of COVID-19, do not go to any private hospital. Try to contact NCDC in wherever place you are. If you are in any other African country, please don't go to a private hospital. Try to find out what your government has set up. There's always a number that your government has indicated for people to be able to reach whatever they have constituted, like disease control center or whatever. So try to reach them. Do not go to any private hospital. That's what they are telling us, and that's what they want us to please be very, very careful about. Now there's a video out there that a very interesting video of what some people are doing. People who have faith in Africa. I mean, I was impressed by this young man, and I wanted to share the video with you. I was really, really, really impressed with what he was saying, and it is important that we listen to. He was making some very, very serious points, and like I said, it is important that we listen to what he was saying. These are people who really, really make me proud that I am African. And you wish that if Africa can, get to this point that he is talking about, it will be an interesting thing. Okay, and this guy is working with he's working with people like Akon, but I'll let him be the one that will talk about it. All right, guys, just give us 1 second, and we will get there right now. He's I didn't even know about him. That's the funny thing. He's not one of the people that are very popular, but what he is doing is quite commendable, and you will see in a minute when I go and bring you the video. I'll just let the video play, and then I'll come back and talk a little bit about what he and a lot of other people are doing. Okay, so let's just listen to the video, and like I said, I'll come back and talk about it. Where are you? Okay, here we go.
That Africa don't have today, that unfortunately we're racing to catch up with you. Leapfrogging is good, but there's some steps you cannot leapfrog. You have to go through them. For example, we didn't have home telephones in many of the African homes because we went straight up to cell phones. Today, the United States, Asia, and recently the United Emirates were able to build their fundamental infrastructures. And before all of that, you got to be able to feed your people. You got to be able to educate your people. You got to be able to go to the hospital when you're sick and find a doctor there. In many of our cities in Africa, if you go, including my home city, Dakar, if you're sick, you go to a hospital. If you don't have money, you're dead. This is serious. I just come home because my aunt was sick. That's right. In 3 weeks, I had to pay $12,000. When majority of Africans, Senegalese, are making $70 to $80 a year. We have a huge population of young people, 400 million young people in the continent under 30 years old today. No jobs, no training, no future whatsoever. Last year we lost more than 3,000 young people dying on the ocean, try to go to chase a dream that doesn't exist in Europe. Mm-hmm. Are you following what I'm trying to say here? Our education system is crumbling. Until today, in 2017, majority of young Africans, if you leave the rural areas, are living under the tree to study a day in the schools under the tree. So how can we skip those fundamental things? We don't have a good education system. We don't have a good healthcare system. We cannot feed ourselves. But then we want to build the grass-tails, buildings, and highways, and trains, and talking about the SDGs, and then how we can do free trades with the US and Europe. Well, you got to take care of it's like a building without a foundation. It doesn't stand. This is where my concerns are, how we can make sure we have a strong foundation first, because we're like 50 years behind. But we cannot skip that foundation and start building floors when we don't have a foundation. And all these things, from energy to education, to agriculture, those are the 3 points I believe we need to focus on before we talk about anything. And agriculture is tied into health, because what you eat is who you become. We used to eat beer in Africa. That's why I'm into agriculture, training young people to go back in the land to feed our people. Because now we're buying food from Europe, and all this food is refrigerated. When they come, they're selling it to us, and most of the people in Africa are getting sick today of cancer, all kinds of stuff we didn't have. But all of these things, it cannot be done without leadership. It brings me to the next point. And you touch on it. If you don't have leadership, you cannot implement the change we need in the continent. In Africa, the richest people in my continent are politicians. The biggest and most beautiful homes in Africa are owned by politicians. If you want to be wealthy, you become a politician. They're the one traveling across the world. They're the one that control the country. And I think until we talk about the issue also of leadership, where we have leaders who lead in the intention to serve their countries, who can make the country dream and get them to work, and not wait for anybody, to come and change this country. I have not seen any country in the world that the World Bank has changed, or the United Nations. I don't see it.
Guys, you see what I'm talking about? That man was talking about leadership, that without good leadership, all the things that we want to implement in Africa, we cannot do it. We cannot do it. And just talking about the deplorable situation of Africans, you just begin to feel bad every time you talk about this. But let me even tell you, let me just substantiate what I am saying with sharing this story with you. Did you guys know that in Lebanon, it was in the papers, a guy actually advertised a human being on Facebook, on a Facebook group. And I know it shocked a lot of people. But what you don't, and I'm going to share this, I'm going to share the link with you so you see. Let me show you where the story is from. I see that this guy actually advertised a Nigerian woman for sale. This is, we're talking about 2021. We're not talking about in the days of slave trade. We're talking about right now, right in this generation. He advertised a human being for sale, and I'm going to show it to you. It is very very appalling. Advertised this girl for sale with their passport. That, this kind of thing is, it's not enough that you are advertising this girl for sale, but you are putting her passport out there to show you that these people, they act like they own the person. They own the person. And why does this happen is because of what our leadership in Africa has turned us into. Look at it. You think it's not true? Just check that out. And let me actually do a blow up of this. You see, Lebanese man advertises Nigerian woman for sale on Facebook. Can you imagine that? I mean, what is the world turning into? And why is it always Africans? Always Africans. You see, Jero, who resides in Beirut, Lebanon, put up the passport of this victim, Busari Peace, on a Facebook group, Buy and Sell in Lebanon. Now, Nigerians and indeed a lot of Africans have expressed their anger at a Lebanese identifier at Wajero after he advertised the Nigerian woman for sale in social media. Jero resides in Lebanon, put up this girl in that group. Uh, he wrote in Arabic, domestic worker from Nigeria for sale with new legal documents. She's 30 years old. She's very attractive and very clean. Price is 1,000. $1,000. That's how much he is selling the girl. We're not talking about, this is no, not that picture there. We're not talking about like maybe this is a story that happened uh, when. No, we're talking about 2020, like right now, currently. That's when this thing happened. This girl was put up for sale, and I know a lot of you are shocked. You're shocked. Did this really happen? Wait now, it is happening right now. In fact, I went online. I actually went online to investigate and see whether is this thing still happening or is it like in the past, you know? And to my amazement, it is happening even as we speak. What do I mean? I mean that there are still websites that you go to right now, and they advertise that, maybe they say, oh, they have this. It's supposed to be where you can go and get house helps and people who take care of children. But on this website, they're advertising these ladies, and these ladies are there for sale. You know, these ladies are there for sale. I don't really know what is happening to our mic. I've tried to increase it. I will sort it after this whole thing. So guys, just bear with us. There's an issue that we need to fix. We'll fix it after this. It's our mic volume. I don't, for some reason, it's very very funny. For some reason, our mic volume is low, and we will fix it after this. So please, please, please bear with us. I don't want to start fiddling it, and then the thing will just pack up completely. Okay, so I'll try to shout more. I'll try to speak more into the microphone, and hopefully you guys can hear me. Okay, I'm just gonna try to talk louder. The mic is at the highest volume now. I'm actually shouting, but anyway, I did go online to do, because that's why I was telling you, if you know what it takes to do what we do, you pity us. And because we have to investigate, we have to find a way to go behind the stories, to use whatever tool that is available. Sometimes we have to call, long distance to foreign countries, and camouflage like we want to do business with people, so that we can get behind the story and bring you guys what is actually the truth. So I went on this website. It's actually somewhere on Instagram, and I found that this is still going on. This one is current. This is not even like it's. I can share this picture because it's already online. So it's not like we're violating this person's privacy. It's already online. If you go there, what we don't know is whether this lady, of course, she. The funny thing is, these people don't know. This is an Arabic website, but this girl is actually Nigerian. Akinola Omoumi Mariam. God, I just they sometimes they don't even know, they don't understand what is going on. They think, oh, they are going to look for work for them, where they will just go, and just take care of someone's baby. You see, this girl is from Ilorin, Nigeria. She's Muslim, you know, but this is these are the victims that end up being sold. They don't even know what transpired between between the person that they don't know what transpired between them and between the person who they are going to stay with. Oh my God, God help us. God help us indeed. When they exchange money, this person is sold for life. They seize their passports. They don't have access to anything. Their people, their parents, their family be saying that, oh, they are abroad, they are doing well abroad, for where they have been involved in human trafficking. This is a big issue in Africa and a cause for concern. And I feel bad for, and a lot of people are involved in this whole thing. Some people are even happy to find something like this to do, because they could have, a lot of people died on their trip. This dangerous trip that they get engaged in, trying to cross to Europe. A lot of people die in the desert. A lot of people um, a lot of people die while they are out there trying to cross over to Europe. I have a video that I want to share with you guys, but before I do that, there's a lot of conspiracy theories, and people keep asking, are you really really sure? Are you really really sure that it is possible? You guys know the story of those stories about people being cloned. The most popular one being the one by Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that the person that is posing as the Nigerian president is not the Nigerian president. I'm not saying anything. Nnamdi Kanu is is the one who has the proofs, and yeah, you cannot help but begin to really, really look deeper into what he is saying. I'm going to share a video with you. I know that video, a lot of you must have seen it, but I'm still going to share it. After I share that video, I'm going to show you another thing, and then you be the judge. Okay, I'm not just going to be the one telling you whether it is or it is not, but I'm just going to share the video with you, and then when we finish watching that video, I will show you another one. And like I said, when you watch these videos, you be the judge of what you think is possible and what is not possible. uh, this what I'm trying to show you is how simple in the past, like, I don't know if a lot of you have watched Michael Jackson's Thriller. Remember those days? Or go and watch the making of Thriller. You know that so many things are possible. You know, as long as you have money, and they have money in Nigeria, so many things are possible. But look at this video, and I'm gonna play it, and you just see it. Very, 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 very eye-opening. Um, there is really no audio to it, but just watch that guy on the left. You see him is going to take off his mask. So that thing that he's wearing, if this one, and these masks, they are for sale right now. Can you believe it? For $50 you can buy this mask, and they're even getting cheaper. Okay, me, I'm even feeling like maybe we should buy a mask and try to show people what is possible. Just look at this person now. How can you believe that this? See, their eyes are moving, their mouth is moving. Oh my goodness, they even have bra, but don't worry, that is all fake. And that's also to make you know that these days the person that you're seeing walking up and down, they may not be exactly who they think they are. Just be careful. Buyer beware. Before you drive that car, make sure that you test everything. That was a chidi. What are you saying? I'm just telling a story. Oh. For those of you that are singles, before you drive the car, make sure that all the parts are original. Hmm. Because I don't want you to come and say, Oga Chidi, I didn't know. I will tell you, didn't I warn you? Didn't I warn you that these days there's a lot of fake body motor spare parts there? Did I say body or motor spare parts? Before you drive, test well. Oh. But on a serious note though, I went on the internet again and we did our research, and I found shocking revelations. I didn't even know that this thing had gone that wild. That it's no longer a joke. It's no longer a joke. I'm gonna hope that we don't get slammed for sharing this video, but I want to show you guys a little video of someone transforming themselves. And if this is possible, man, it is scary what people are capable of doing. I'm telling you, I was just thinking, my goodness, if this is possible now, wow, that means there is a lot that people can do. Now, watch this guy. You see, if you see this person now on the street, you say, look at this clean guy. This guy is clean, oh. But if I tell you that this thing is a mask, will you believe it? Will you believe that this guy is actually wearing a mask? There is no way you believe that this person you're looking at, this person is wearing a mask. But let's play the video and then you watch. I'm going to fast forward some of it. I'm also going to kill the sound so that we don't get a strike from using the sound. But you just watch. And yeah, let's watch. You know what? I'm going to fast forward it so that you can get to the end very, very fast. Okay? Yes, I'm going to fast forward it. Yeah, make it a little bit faster too. The guy doesn't want to show his face. He just doesn't want to show his face. But look at that. So all this, you see how he's putting that face? Can you imagine? The lips fit into his lips. Everything fits in. You see that body. So when Nnamdi Kanu is making some statements, I don't want you people to dismiss it completely. You know what I'm saying? I'm somebody who likes to look beyond, what you have to learn. You have to learn to just look beyond the headlines. Reason more. There could be some truth sometimes in what someone is saying. Don't just rule it out completely, but just watch. You see, can you imagine? Can you imagine how this thing fits so well? And this one is, if you order a special one, if you order it specially, like if you want them to do it for you, I'm telling you, it will even be more. Can you imagine? So he's going to pull it to fit very well. This one is even bigger than his body. But you see, he has everything. The eyelid is real. The eyelash is real. Everything is real. Can you imagine? It is so scary. See? And if you touch his face, it's the same thing. And do you know there's a voice? Do you remember there's a voice, a voice distorter or whatever? That if I put that voice distorter or whatever and connect it to your mouth, everything you're saying, other people will be hearing you talking like anybody that they want you to talk like. It's like a voice synthesizer. I'm telling you, it's for sale now. I can talk, and the sound that you hear, I will sound like my wife, honestly. Or I can sound like anybody I want to sound like. Can you imagine? Just see close up. Oh, this is not even like the guy is far away. Look at close up, close up. Hmm? You see, you see. The thing just, and when they're doing it, you do it with makeup. They use makeup and blend it. The one for women is even worse. You use makeup to blend it in. You see. So when he is, you see, some of them, the very expensive ones, are very light that when you squeeze your face, you can frown, you can laugh, anything that you're doing, it will reflect on the face. This one is not the very, very expensive ones. But why am I saying this? I'm just playing this to let you guys know certain things that are possible now. Even some women that you see them. No need to go and do. See this guy. You that you like men with six pack. Ngwanu, there you go. Remember, there's one that he has inside. There's this one that is on top of his dress now. I think he will still put another one. You see this? So he has the one that is under. He has the one that is on top. You see the padding. See. Okay, now he's going to bring it out. Okay, it's true. You bring it out. So, alright. See, oh, see. Eh? When some people are talking, don't just think that they are being stupid. Don't think they are useless. Don't think they are not making sense. No, no be so. Sometimes what you don't know, it pass you. Do a little bit more investigation. The world has moved beyond what it used to be when you were in elementary school. Those of you that went to community elementary primary school. Hey, the world has moved, though. This age is different from that your own. Oh, I beg. See, see that. Hmm. So what am I saying, my people? Be very, very careful. Oh. This is now, the more you look, the less you see. Plenty of things like that are going on right now. So make you just be very, very careful. We have a breaking news coming in. They say that there's information that alleged that Fatima Maman Daura, who recorded the video of Aisha Buhari shouting in Asu Rock, her husband, who works as an aide to late chief of staff, and her sister-in-law all tested positive to coronavirus, and they are keeping it a secret. Of course, we won't be surprised if the daughter of Daura, Maman Daura, if it's sorry, Maman. Let me get it straight. We are confusing Maman Daura with the one that just died, Abakaire. All of them are the same thing, all of them inside that Asu Rock, they have it. I don't even want to make them a story. But anyway, we heard that Maman Daura's daughter, Aisha, Maman Daura's daughter, that recorded Aisha Buhari. You know that tape that was leaked where Aisha Buhari was very mad and throwing things and very, very angry. And a lady recorded it and put it out there. We heard that. We're just hearing that she has contacted this coronavirus, and well, things happen. It's not a big deal. But what we are saying is that they shouldn't just be taking us for granted. Okay, before we go, we still want to remind you guys that you need to promote this thing that we are shouting everywhere. You need to promote the fact that on Saturday by 12 noon, wherever you are in Nigeria, in Africa, wherever your government is messing up, I want you to join in the pot pans protest. Use your pot, use your pan, make a lot of noise so that they will hear us, because they are not hearing us, but we believe that if we are able to make noise, they will hear us. So let us come out and make noise. I will show you how it's supposed to be done. First of all, you this is a demonstration video. Everybody don't they do their own video. Why can't I do my own? People do video on washing of hand. People do video on wearing masks. So this one is a video on how to make some noise with your pot and pan. Number one, you raise your pot with the left hand, hold it at 45 degrees to the horizontal, so that, and make sure that the audio ejaculation part of the pot is tilted laterally facing outward, where the government will fit hear you. So you now raise the spoon with your right hand and position yourself in such a way that your your chest with your upper body is elevated. Then you use the fork at an angle of parallel to the pot. Use your spoon and begin to knock the tin, gently like this. My neighbors will think something is wrong with me. Anyway, guys, I hope to see you guys on Saturday, banging this pot and this pans, and they will record it, and it will be a very loud noise. We will do it Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We want the United Nations, we want everybody who is donating money to African countries to query them and insist that they explain to them how they are sharing this money to their people. It's not enough for them to just collect money from these governments and the money doesn't get to people. People are hungry. People don't have food. Where is the money they gave you? They are burning up their houses, their headquarters, to try to hide all these billions that was sent to them. That's why we are making this noise. Remember, you do this from your homes. You're not supposed to come out on the street. Just come out in front of your house, open your window or open your door, and just make this noise, okay? So that they will hear our message from all of us here in Toronto studios of Worship Media. Don't forget that we love you, we love you, we love you. Every time we say we love you, we mean it, okay? Um, okay. I wasn't looking at you and saying I love you. Wait now, let me handle this thing here. We have some things in the background to do. All right, so look at my face. I really, really, truly love you, and all of us here we love you. Kisses to you, and see you guys soon. All right. Mm, 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 mm. Let me go and remove my mask. It's not a mask, oh. It's me, oh. All right. Bye, bye, yo.